So getting into the sort of the acoustic era, if you will, what sort of made that? It was any influence to do that, the shift towards from the anthem era sort of to
Crosby,
the Workingman?
Stills, and Nash.
Number one, and number two, the new songs that Hunter and Jerry had written.
Right.
And because the new songs really didn't lend themselves to that balls against the wall psychedelic Ranger treatment.
It also felt a lot easier.
Yeah,
It was
that's
a
true.
lot.
That's
the
true.
songs were easier.
Yeah, the playing of them was easier.
It wasn't such a nightmare electronically.
Well, we were just starting to get a handle on songwriting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Basically, the song's a song. The way we came up with songs up to that point, we'd play a little. Hunter wasn't plugged in that much. We were trying every conceivable way. Somebody take a section of a song. This was I got it, and it goes like that. And that's how the songs got written. Then Jerry and Hunter hooked up and came up with a slug of songs. And for the most part, that was Workingman's Day.
Yeah, and the other thing was that by that time, we had kind of explored that whole seven-headed dragon come to eat your mind space, and after Anthem of the Sun and Live Dead, it was like,
Where do you go with this?
yeah.
Yeah, how come it's
What
so
you gonna do
troublesome?
now?
Right. It's never going to be a seven-headed dragon again. It's going to be a 49-headed dragon next time, because that's how that goes.
Yeah.
Right.
And are we up for that?
Yeah.
Well, Jerry was saying, well, we can just be a normal band too. Because that was sort of what the Crosby influence and Stills,
And the thing is, we could sit around with acoustic guitars and kick stuff back and forth.
Yeah.
And that was delightful. We were on the road a lot. We'd sit on the diving board by the swimming pool at the motel.
Yeah.
I remember I perfectly well just sitting on the diving board and we need a bridge here. We got
How did you achieve such a dense vocal sound?
Well, Crosby, Stills, and Nash had us way beat at that.
they called that stacking.
Yeah, we called it stacking back then. That was the industry term for it. But you record a chorus. The Eagles were famous for it. I don't know how many tracks of ooze back there, but they turned themselves into a choir. And you can do that. You can turn yourself into a choir. One person could do it with enough stacks.
We probably did it once and then two more times, maybe 9 tracks.
Yeah, 9
Maybe
tracks.
everybody doubles themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody doubles themselves, and you sing the exact same part 3 times. And
It's a chorale.
Did you know that a song like Casey Jones, for example, did you have any idea that it would be such a big song?
Casey Jones, for instance, had that hook, driving that train high on cocaine. I mean, you could almost tell that was going to sink into the collective psyche.
Casey Jones was a cautionary tale too.
Yeah, we tried. We cried. Wait, we're trying to tell people to be careful.
Yeah, we're trying to tell them to just say no.
Didn't you get the vitamin C part?
The cheer went up after the first line, and that was that.
Yeah.
How come Mason's Children didn't go on Workingman's even though it was recorded during those sessions?
Something had to go. There's only so much information you can put on a 12-inch disc. It was either put this one on, which it was the weakest of the cuts, and suffer. The record will be quieter. It will have to be quieter. If the record was quiet, then it came across the radio quiet. You lost people's attention, so the idea was to keep the records hot and keep the size as short as you could.
But we figured max about 17.
18 minutes or so.
Yeah,
18
no
minutes.
more than 18 minutes.
No more than 18 minutes aside, and we used to all damn near come to blows over the outer grooves. Whose song got the outer grooves? Because the outer grooves were much hotter and the fidelity was much better. You get the inner grooves, and vinyl discs are. People worship vinyl discs, but you get to the inner grooves of the vinyl discs, they don't sound so good.
Graham Nash is real good at explaining all of this stuff to us because he had that experience in London in the studios and talked a lot about
That's
that.
true. Those guys gave us a lot of pointers about recording.
Yeah.
Those are some great times too. When Airplane, Crosby, Stills and Nash, and Debbie are all in the same. We're all in Wally Heider's studios at the same time. Boy, talk about cross pollination.
They had a house with a pool.
Oh yeah, and I'll never forget.
And we had the castle.
Yeah, that's right. But at one point we were down there recording and we were staying at Sandy Koufax's.
Right.
Oh, that big
Koufax's
mansion.
hotel.
Oh, right. That's right. The hotel.
And Jack Cassidy brought A Day in the Life, an acetate of A Day in the Life from Sergeant Pepper. What a moment that was.
We took a huge delight in getting the new Beatles stuff.
Yeah. Remember the '68 Northwest tour? The White Album had just come out. We wouldn't leave until we had that record. Yeah. So we could listen to it. Hard to listen to it vinyl.
Son, a man died of cold. Keep on coming on, stay